Here we go. Here we go. Saturday morning, one more time, getting together and talking a little bit about home buying, which is crazy. But this topic right now is super important. We're going to be talking about credit. A lot of people don't understand credit and how credit works. I get to see people all the time who have done crazy moves with their credit and put themselves into a place of disaster. And so I'm going to share with you just some real quick tips to help manage your credit. And this is the big one right here is starting off with your credit. You got to start what starts well, ends well. So make sure you start well. So here's how you do it. First of all, if you don't have any credit, the best and easiest way to get it is through a credit card. Now, most of the time, if you haven't established credit before, you're not going to get a credit card. It's going to be very hard to get. So what you need to do is go to like NerdWallet or something like that, where you can check through a variety of places and see who's going to offer a credit card for somebody who doesn't necessarily have credit. And you may need to get a secured credit card. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You just need to keep the secured credit card. The way it works is you front a little bit of money and they give you a balance so that you can use it every month and then you have to pay it off. After you've been doing that for about 6 to 7 months, they'll return whatever deposit you put down on it and they'll convert it to a real credit card. And so when you're selecting your first credit card, it really doesn't matter, if you're using something with a really high interest rate, because all you're trying to do is establish credit. You're going to pay it off every month. You're not going to pay interest on it. So it doesn't matter what the credit card is when it comes to that. Now, here's the big thing. Most people think when they get their credit card that they just need to go in and start using it. And they really, they go every store and they use it. They max it out. That's trouble. Big trouble for your credit. In fact, the way that it works is they're not really looking to see if you know how to use it. They're looking to see if you know how to manage it. And managing it is very different than using it. So here's what that means to you is if you're going to go ahead and manage your credit, you need to make sure that you're managing it by keeping balances very low and that you're trying to pay it off every month. And so that's extremely important for you to understand that, because when they're talking about managing, if you have $1,000 limit, if you're using more than $300, which is 30% roughly, if you're using more than 30%, it's actually starting to hurt your credit. Now, if you want to put your credit on nitro, use less than 10%. Now, that's management. That's exactly what they're looking for, is management. Not the fact that you know how to use it, the fact that you know how to manage it. Anyway, hope that tip really helps you, because as you're getting ready to build and start and establish your home, they're going to be looking at this credit very, very, very closely. As loan officers, we look at credit very, very, very closely to see how you manage your credit and if you can prove that you have the ability to repay your loans. Anyway, here's your credit tip for Saturday morning. Hope that helps. Get out and get ready to buy that home. Thanks.